That's real tricky. My hope lies in the fact that there's still more of us who don't believe that
Yep.
than them. They're
That's my
loud,
hope.
but they're not mighty. They're not mighty. That more people are aware of this than have been. I have some hope in the Liz Cheneys of the world, because I've been rolling with a crew of people who've seen this coming from since before it happened, and we're like, "I told you so,"
Yeah.
and we could stop there, but didn't. Those same people powered a coalition that got this dude out of office. Self-satisfaction is never enough. You got to keep working. But my hope is that more people who have called themselves Republican will start to recognize the self-destruction in this path. I was
That
talking to some business people lately. Business people, they like to try to pretend they're not political and ignore all the lobbying money they fund to distort our democracy. And I'm like, do you think that a government and a nation that no longer respects the rule of law, that will let a mob storm the US Capitol, will protect your property rights? Do you think a society that allows these sort of widespread violent lies to run around unfettered will protect your intellectual property? Will respect your building, your employees, your rights, your money? No, you're not safe. You're temporarily safe unless you pick the right side here, which is always the people, man. It's democracy. So I have hope that in seeing these business people start to wake up, get off the sidelines, there's hope in that. I've always known the people who are called activists, they've always shown up. The black people in the streets have always been in the streets from the beginning,
right.
reminding America, this is what you said you are. But when the people with power start to recognize that their power is temporary and that it's dangerous to coddle up to this deception, these lies, I hope that prevails. And I think it will. I know it can. I feel it must.
Well, amen. I hope you're right. My fear is not that we become Germany in the 30s. My fear is this nation has a great deal of power and influence over other nations of the world. And my fear, my hope is your hope. My fear is the extinction of the human species, because that is that's if you take a long look at it, and I hope I'm not reactionary. I hope I'm level-headed. But if we can't learn to get along together and thrive together, what's the alternative? They're showing you that they want to dominate and rule, but dominate and rule over what? If you cleave us into little pieces, what's left?
Yeah.